Assalamu alaikum, dear student. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I have to solve practice now 1 of algebraic expression. This is 6th chapter of your mathematics. Mathematics 2, that is also called D2 mathematics. Its first practice now. Its A part is simplify. We have to simplify this one. The question is 8x 5 y over 12 x 3 y 4. See here, dear student, 8 and 12 can be divided by 4. They can be divided with the help of same table, and you can write it 8 over 12. Now you can see that here is base x and this is also base x. Because these bases are same, so you will subtract or add their power. So write x only one time, and there is 5 is its exponent of this base x, and this is also base x, so you will subtract its power when we will carry it to the numerator or to the above of our fraction. It will become negative. So 5 minus 3, this 3 has become minus when it is carried to numerator. It has changed its sign was plus, now it has changed to minus. Then second base is y degree 1 here. I have written here 1, and this 4 will become minus 4 when it is carried to the numerator. So this becomes simple. Now you can write 8 over 12 by cancelling it. 4 2s are 8, because 4 can divide these two numbers. 4 2s are 8 and 4 3s are 12. You should choose the biggest table that can divide both these numerator and denominator. So here now 2 over 3, and when you subtract 3 from 5, the answer is 2 here. And when you subtract 4 from 1, the answer of y will be minus 3, because bigger term is that of minus. You can solve it as plus 1 and minus 4 is equal to minus 3, because both are different sign, and for different sign we subtract and we write the sign of bigger term, that is minus 4 is bigger term, so I have written here minus 3. You can write this answer as well. If you want to find the power in only positive exponent, then you should write this y in the denominator, and the minus 3 will again become plus 3. This is also your answer. If you are required to find the answer in positive exponent only, then you will carry y minus 3 to the denominator, and minus 3 will change into plus 3. Then there is second part of this question in practice now 1, that is 9x4 into x minus y whole cube. It means that it is 3 times, and in the denominator is 27 x square y 3, and then into x minus y. See here, we should separate the numbers, that is 9/27. And now here is x exponent 4, so write x exponent 4, and here it is 2 because it is on the denominator, and when it is carried above, it will become -2. And y y cube is only single exponent, so leave it as such, y as 3. And again see that x minus y cube, it is 2 times x minus y cube, it is here in the numerator, and there is also in the denominator x minus y cube 1 time. So you will subtract 1 from this 3 because this x minus y cube is of degree 1 as a whole. So you will subtract it. In the next step, you can divide 9 and 27 with the same table 9. It means that when you divide this 9 by 9, and 27 can also be divided by 9 and 9, so 9 ones are 9 here, and 9 threes are 27 here. When this 9 is divided by 9, the answer is 1. When 27 is divided by 9, the answer is 3. You should choose such a table that can divide both the numerator and denominator. In this way you can cancel out. Actually the cancelling is equal to divide with the same table. So here you will write 1/3 because 9 has been divided and 27 has also been divided. Now from 4 subtract 2, the answer is 2, and x power 2 y raised to power 3, and from here subtract 1 from 3, the answer is 2. So this is our final answer of this question. Now practice now to simplify. Here first part is h square plus 7 hk over 5 hk. So I have to simplify it. First you will take common from these two terms, and h is common in both the terms. Only h, there will be one h here because h square was here, so one h is out and one h will remain inside the bracket, and then 7 and k will be inside the bracket because h has been taken as common. Now 5 hk is on the denominator. You can cancel out this h with the help of this one because both have 1 degree and they are dividing. So the answer will be h plus 7k over 5k. This is our final answer for this term. Now there is b part. The b part is 15p over 10p square minus 5p. So see here, the numerator is simple already, but from the denominator we can take 5 as common and p as common because 10 and 5 can be divided by 5. So take 5 as common and p as common, and 2p will remain here because when 10 is divided by 5, the answer is 2, and 5p is outside of the bracket, so here will be only 1 because when you will divide 5p by 5p, they will cancel out each other and the answer will be 1. So here is it 1. Now you can cancel these. 15p over 5p into 2p minus 1, 2p minus 1. Cancel these, 5 ones are 5, 5 threes are 15, and p with this p. The answer now is 3, and then 2p minus 1. Dear student, you can't cancel without taking common. Okay, you can't cancel here, can't cancel here with 15 by 10, because the 10p square is here is 5p is being subtracted from 10p square, so you can't cancel these as such. You should take common first and then you can cancel out, because when there is multiplication or division sign, then only be cancelled. So this is our final answer. This was rough working. See now, z square minus 4z over 4z minus 16. This is C part of practice now 2. You have to take common from the numerator, that is z common is here. Only one z will remain inside the bracket and 4 here, because z is common. Now take 4 as a common from here. Z minus, if 4 is 16 is divided by 4, the answer is 4. So 4 will also remain inside the bracket. Now you can see that z minus 4 are same in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So you can cancel out these, and z over 4 is our answer. After cancelling these two, this one and this one, z over 4 is our answer. Now practice now 3. Simplify 3v square minus 9v over v square minus 9. Again you should take common. 3 is common in both the terms, and v is also common. So inside the bracket there will remain only v here, because there is v square and 1v has been taken as common. And then when 9 is divided by 3, the answer is 3 here. Then in the numerator you can apply the formula, that is v square minus 9. You can make it a square minus b square, because 9 is square of 3. You know that the formula a square minus b square, this identity means a plus b and a minus b. You can watch its proof in my videos that I have given proof of identities. From that video you can easily understand. You don't no need to learn it by heart. You can understand how this can be proved. Now you will write it 2 times a square minus b square, just like that. A square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b. Write it 2 times like that. V plus 3 and v minus 3. Now you can see v minus 3, v minus 3, these are same, and you can cancel out these same, and after cancelling these, the answer will remain 3v, this one, over v plus 3, this one will remain. So this is our answer. Then there is b part of this practice now, that is p square minus 7pq plus 12q square over 5p square minus 20pq. Dear students, see here, you will multiply coefficient of p square 1 with the coefficient of q square 12. The answer is 12 ones are 12. You will make the pair of this 12, that is 3 multiplied by 4 is equal to 12. And if you add these minus 3 and minus 4, the answer is minus 7. So in this way you will factorize this term, the numerator, the answer should be like that. When you multiply these, 3 and 4 makes 12, and when you add these, minus 3 and minus 4 makes 7. After subtracting or adding, there should be the term between these two, and after multiplying these, there should be the answer of this one that was gained from multiplying coefficient of first term and last term. So both the condition are being fulfilled, so maybe this pair is right. Let us check this. Write p square as such minus this 3 pq, then this minus 4 pq, then plus 12 q square. In the denominator you will write 5 is a common from both the term 5 and 20, and then p is also common. Only p 1p will remain here, and when 20 is divided by 5, the answer is 4. 4 5s are 20, and q is here because p is out of the bracket as common. Now from here in the numerator you can take p as common. 1p will remain inside the bracket and minus 3q inside the bracket. Then minus 4 and q is common because 12 can be divided by 4. So inside the bracket there will remain p, and due to this minus sign, inner sign will change. It will become minus, and when 12 is divided by 4, the answer is 3, and q is here. See now, p minus 3q, p minus 3q, these are same terms, so our factorization is right. And in the denominator you will write same p 5p into p minus 4q. Now you can take common p minus 3q as common, p minus 3q, and then p minus 4q will be inside the bracket, and in the denominator 5p into p minus 4q. Now p minus 4q can be cancelled out due to same terms, so remove these from the expression, and only p minus 3q and over 5p is our answer. Okay. Dear students, C part, x square minus 3xy plus 2xz minus 6yz, and denominator is also of 4 terms. So you will take common from both. From the numerator I am taking common x from these two, and there will remain x minus 3y inside the bracket. Then take 2 as common and z as common. So after taking 2 and z as common, 2 and z as common, there will remain x and minus 2 3s are 6, 3y inside the bracket. And in the numerator you can say that if x is taken as common, if we take x as common, the answer is y minus 2x. If we take x as common, the inside the bracket will remain y minus 2z, because this x is common. So y minus 2z remain inside the bracket, while here if 3 is taken as common, because 6 can be divided by 3 and y is also taken as common, so there will remain only y, and due to this minus sign, inner sign will change. This minus sign change the inner sign, it will become minus, and 6 when divided by 3, answer is 2, and y is outside the bracket, so z will be here. Again see y minus 2z inside the bracket, and x plus minus 3y, x minus 3y is in the bracket. So these are same and these are common. Therefore we are doing right. Now write this x minus 3y which was common one time. Because it was common, I have written it one time, and the remaining portion x plus 2z inside the bracket. From here y minus 2z is common, y minus 2z, y minus 2z is taken as common, and x minus 3y will remain in the bracket. So see here, x minus 3y, these are same terms, so you can cancel out these. The remaining term is this one, x plus 2z over y minus 2z. This is our answer. Now see here, question number 2 of practice now 3. n4 minus 5n square plus 6. Here is 1 and then 6. 6 ones are 6. These are coefficient, and we have to multiply these and then find the pair. I think 1 plus 1 and minus 6. The answer is minus 5, and if 1 multiplied by 6, the answer is 6 again. So this is our proper pair, because you can use it in factorization of this one. So n4 minus 6 or minus plus 1, you can write any, plus n square and minus 6n square. Due to this minus 6n square, and due to this one plus 1n square, and then plus 6 is same here. In the denominator you will apply the identity n square, because n is 4 times, 2 2s are 4, and 9 is square of 3. Again a square minus b square is the identity a plus b and a minus b. And from the above, take n square as common. Here will be n square and plus 1. Take minus 6 as common. Here will be n square plus 1. The terms are same here, so our answer is right. And n square here is a square minus b square, a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b. So you will also write it as n square plus 3 one time, n square minus 3 another time. So our answer is, from the common, n square plus 1, and from not common, n square minus 6, and here we will write same, n square plus 3 and n square minus 3. Now you see, you can, dear students, see here I have done a mistake. Due to this minus sign, I should change this inner sign, and if I change this inner sign, it will become minus, and here n square plus 1, and it is n square minus 1. So our pair is wrong. This pair is wrong. It is not suitable to our factorization. So we should solve it again. We should again try another pair. This step is wrong, this step is also wrong, and again this step is also wrong. Due to this sign, n square minus 1 and n square plus 1, our this pair is wrong. It means that our plus 1 and minus 6 pair is wrong. So we should try another pair, and let us try this 2 if 2 multiplied by 3, the answer is 6, and minus 2 minus 3 makes this minus 5. Okay, for this minus 5 or for this minus 5, this pair may suit good. So I try it now again. N4 minus 5n, sorry, minus 2n, minus 2n square, and minus 3n square, then plus 6. For this minus 5n square, I have written minus 2n square and minus 3n square, because minus 2 and minus 3 makes minus 5. And in the denominator our working is right. It means that n square and square minus 3 square, and again the same is here, use identity, but here take n square as common, then n square here, and minus 2 will also remain here, because I have taken n square as common, and n square remain inside the bracket, and from here only 2 will remain inside the bracket. Then take minus 3, this 3 as common, inside the bracket there will remain only n square. Due to minus sign you will change the inner sign, and when 6 is divided by this 3, the answer is 2. Now see, n square minus 2 and n square minus 2 is the same, so this factorization will hold good. Now a square, this one is a square minus b square, write 2 times n square plus 3 and n square minus 3. Now from here you see that n square minus 2 is common, and n square minus 3 will be written one time. Then from here n square plus 3 and n square minus 3. See here, n square minus 3 and square minus 3 is same, so you can cancel out these two, and our answer is n square minus 2 over n square plus 3. This is our final answer. Now there is a practice now 4. This is, its first part is 2a square over 5c cube and multiply by 15c over 8a4. So you should write the number separately, and that is 2 over 5 multiplied by 15 over 8. I have written the number separately, and here one base is a square, and here is a exponent 4 or a degree 4, so you will write here minus 4, that is degree of a will change because I have carried it to the numerator. Now here c is 15, 1, c's degree is 1, or c power of c is 1, and this 3 will become minus 3 here when you carry it to the above. Now cancel it. 2 1s are 2 and 2 4s are 8. Similarly 5 1s are 5 and 5 3s are 15. So there is only 3 in the numerator, 3 1s are 3, and 4 is on the denominator, 4 1s are 4. And here a, because when you will subtract 2 from this 4, the answer is 2, and due to greater sign of minus you will write here minus sign. Similarly from c you will write here minus 2c, because when you will subtract 1 from 3, the answer is minus 2, and I am subtracting because both carry opposite sign. You can see it as plus 2 minus 4, there is opposite sign, signs are different, therefore we will subtract, and minus 2 is the answer. because we will write the sign of bigger term. And if we subtract plus 1 from minus 3, the answer is again minus 2, because minus term is bigger and I should subtract because they have opposite sign, different sign, so minus 2. This is also answer, but if you want to write the answer in positive exponent, you will write here it as a2 and c2 below or in the denominator. Then this is the final answer. Then there is B part of this practice now, that is 3p square over 15 q3 multiplied by 35 q r square over 12p r, and then there is division sign, divide by 5 r4 over 6 p 3 q2. Now change this division sign into multiplication sign, and then you can solve this. Write 3p square over 15 q cube multiply by 35 q r square over 12p r, and divide by 6. This term will move to above because I have changed the sign. Division sign has changed into multiplication sign, so write it above, and 5r4 write it as denominator. Now you see that p and q are, p is one base here, and here p is one base, this is also p, and q is another base, this q and this q is another base, r are being multiplied, and then r, these are also bases. It means that there are three type of bases. Now write the number together. 3 over 15 multiply by 35 over 12 multiply by 6 over 5. I have written all the numbers together so that they can easily be cancelled out, and then you see that p square is here, p square, and this is of in the denominator, this p is denominator, so, and it is of power 1, so you will write minus 1 because I have carried it to the numerator, and this p is this p has 3 exponent and it is in the numerator, so you will write its power as plus sign. After p you can carry q, for example this q and its power is 1, and this q its power is 3, but due to above carrying it above, its power will change, plus 3 will become minus 3, and this q it is also plus, so you will write it as such because it is already in the numerator or above in our fraction. After q you will write r as your base, and 1 r is here, it has power 2, and this one is here, it has power minus 1, because here it was plus 1 but I have carried it to the numerator, so it is changed into minus 1, and then r power 4, and it will change to minus 4 when carried to above. So I have written all the powers and to a single base. Now you can simplify further. 3 over 15 multiplied by 35 over 12 multiplied by 6 over 5 and P 3 into 5 minus 1 and Q 2 and 1 3 minus 3 and this R this 2 and minus 1 and minus 4 will make minus 5. Now cancel it. You can cancel these. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5, 5 7s are 35. Now 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. Only 7, 5 and 2 remain here. So write these. 7 1s are 7, 7 1s are 7, 7 in the numerator and 2 5s are 10, 10 in the denominator. And from here you can subtract 1 from 5. The answer is 4, p power 4. And if you subtract 3 minus 3, the answer is 0, q's power is 0. And if you subtract minus 5 from 2, the answer is minus 3 because of opposite sign, plus 2 and minus 5, the answer is minus 3 because of bigger sign of minus and different sign I have subtracted due to the different sign. You know that every degree 0 is equal to 1. If it is degree of 0 degree is that of a, it also equal to 1, so it will be equal to 1. So write it 7 over 10 because r has negative exponent, so you will write here to change it into positive, and p4 write here above because it is positive, and q will become 1 and 1 has no need to write here 1. Now there is C part of this practice now, that is 2x minus 6 over 5x plus 5y divided by 3 over 7y plus 7x. Now you see here 2 is common in both of these. You can take 2 as common and x minus 3 will remain inside the bracket, because when you 6 divided by 2, 60 divided by 2 answer is 3. In this 5 is common, so x plus y will remain inside the bracket because 5 is in the both the term. Here you will multiply change into multiply. This minus sign, this division sign will be changed into multiplication sign, and you will write 7y plus 7x above and 3 below in the numerator, and in the denominator you will change the numerator into denominator. Now you see that you can't do nothing here, write it as such, and from here you can take 7 as common, and you can write x first and y later, no matter because they are being added, and 3. I have changed the arrangement also, x into y, because here was y into x and y plus x. I have changed x plus y. Now you can cancel this x plus y with this x plus y, so the remainder is 7 2s are 14 and 3 5s are 15. This 3 and this 5 and 2 and 7 14, and there is x minus 3, and here is nothing to write. So this is our answer. See here D part, h square minus 6h plus 9 over h square minus 2h. Here h minus 2 over h plus 3 it needs factorization, and we have to factorize it first. Coefficient of h square is 1 and 9. 1 multiplied by 9 is equal to 9, and you see that we have to make pairs of this 9, and 3 3s are 9, only one pair, and then 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9, and if I have minus 3 and minus 3, then it will become minus 6. So this minus 6 is here. Both the conditions are being fulfilled. 3 multiplied by 3 9, and minus 3 and minus 3 makes minus 6. So let us try this pair. H square minus 3h minus 3h plus 9 over, take h as common, h minus 2 will remain inside the bracket, and from here you will write as such h minus 2 over h minus 3. Now from this one, take h as common, h minus 3 will remain inside the bracket, and minus 3 as common, h minus 3 will remain inside the bracket. This minus sign change the inner sign, and plus sign has become minus sign. And in the denominator you will write same h minus 2, while here h minus 2 over h minus 3. Now you see that h minus 3 h minus 3 is same. Take it as common, h minus 3 into h minus 3, and from here write h into h minus 2, and here h minus 2 over h minus 3. Now you can cancel out this h minus 3, this h minus 3, this h minus 2, this one, and the remainder is only h minus 3 this one, and h in the denominator, this h. So this is our factorization of this part. Then there is question number 2. Again for simplification, this is 3m minus n over n plus m divided by 2n minus 6m over m plus n. Now solve it. You see that you can't do nothing with it. 3m minus n and n plus m, but change it into division. This second term m plus n will move to above, and 2n minus 6 will become as denominator. Now you will write it as such, and also denominator as such, and this numerator will be also written as such, and this will, you will take 2 as common, so n minus 3m will remain inside the bracket. Now you can see that this is also of different arrangement, and this is also of different arrangement. So you can change the arrangement of any term. N minus 3m, change it as like that. So minus n plus 3m over, this m will move to first, m plus n, and here again m plus n, and this is same as the first arrangement. Now take minus as common from here. When minus is taken as common, n minus 3m, due to this minus sign, inner sign will change, and here you will write m plus n, and here m plus n over 2 into n minus 3m. Now you can cancel these. This one can be cancelled by this one, and this one can be cancelled out by this one. So here minus remain here and 1 is over, 1 by 2 will be here, this 2. This is our final answer. Thanks for watching my video. Allah Hafiz.